Yes, my name is Joseph Maxwell Mwasia. I'm born again. I'm a young man who is married. I'm a husband of one wife. And I'm so grateful to be here. By profession, I'm a teacher wa high school. Najua wengi hawataamini hii, lakini mimi ni mwalimu wa high school. But I'm also in the entertainment industry. I do manage an industry inaitwa Elevating Events. As an MC, I do events hapo kwa MC. And I also do many things. I'm also a teens pastor at Chosen Generation Church Mirema under Pastor Moses Francis. God bless you.
Yes. And I'm Sarah Joseph. I'm born again. I'm a wife to this handsome man over here. Yes, and by profession, I'm a baker. I bake cakes of all events. Yeah, my company is called God's Brand Bakers. We are in all our social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, God's Brand Bakers. Yeah, and together we've been married for 1 year, 5 months. Yes.
Hey, our story is interesting. We were in Mount Kenya University, Thika branch, the main campus. And as we were doing our studies, there is this time I had a friend. I had finished my course. I had gone for my attachment and I was done. So after I was done, sikuwa na kitu ya kufanya, nilikuwa kwa nyumba. So I had a friend called Alvin. And nikaomba Alvin laptop yake ni watch movies because I had sikuwa na kitu imenishikanisha. Alvin is friend now to Sarah, who is Sarah is my wife. So Alvin ameombwa laptop na Sarah.
Yes.
Afanya assignment. So at this time Sarah anangoja lapi ilipewa nani? Ilipewa Max. So at that time I had a small phone inaitwa Neon Kicker. Sijui kama unajua Neon Kicker. Kalikuwa kanazima at 98%. So at that day nika watch movie kumbe kasimu kangu kalizima. By the time I'm checking time yenye tuko ni majioni. Kumbuka sijapeleka labi, nilituma na Alvin nilipelekea Sarah. So mimi nikasema jude ishaenda, wacha tu Alvin atoke job akuje labi, yes Sarah atajisort. So later that evening, nilikuwa na host fellowship. In MKUCU, they go to home fellowships. So at that particular day, I invited people to my place for a fellowship. Guest who showed up.
Oh my God.
My not friend then, now my wife. Aka show up kwa fellowship. Ajui ka ni kwangu, ajui ka ni mimi nilipewa laptop, but anajua kuna mtu anaitwa Max alipewa laptop. So we did the fellowship, tukamaliza, and then akajitolea. After fellowship, watu walikuwa naosha vyombo. So akajitolea, akasema leo I'll wash the utensils. So si akabakia, Alvin came also to the fellowship. And Alvin was like, Sarah, sasa this is the guy I gave laptop akulete. So Sarah at that time niko like, you are the Sarah I was to give laptop today. I am sorry. Yo siku akunisikiza, alinisnob. I nilimbo tu na siku ya kwanza. So from there fast forward, I had now the number. I started chatting her. I knew she's a Kamba. And vibe tu ikaanza tu hivyo. So the rest is history. And now I married her.
I would say it was divine because we met twice the same day.
Yeah.
The first moment near time your laptop.
Yes.
But I didn't get the laptop. I remember it was on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I had to go for the fellowship. So nilitafuta tu lapi ingine and I did my assignment. So that day I went for fellowship. By then ningejua ni kwako singekaa.
Najua.
So nilifeel wasted. Yani ule jamaa kuniletea lapi ndio nimeenda kwake na nikaosha vikombe.
Na ukaosha vikombe.
You're lucky. Yeah.
Until sa unaosha forever kwangu.
Yeah, and from there we began our journey of friendship. Although bado alikuwa tu amenibo kiasi.
I know.
But praise God.
I have never dated my whole campus life. So at this point, I had told God at some point in my first days when I was at Broken. Na nikaambia God, when nizibe macho, hadi time nitaona bibi yangu. So at this time naona huyu nikamkamba, nikarembo, nini. I said, before I ask anything, let me befriend this person and I get to know her. Yeah, we got like, I got to know her. Tuka create to beshte, tuka create to hangouts, to nini. So by this time, hata simwambi anything. Tunaenda tu outing na mabeshte, tunaenda tu tunakula, tunafanya nini. And then we start talking. My first days were very hard because alikuwa nani snob. If snobbing was a person, that could be my wife. Alikuwa nani snob, anashikanisha text za Monday to Thursday, anajibu zote kama emails on Friday. Na mi siku give up. Actually, I wish those texts were there. I used to text her in the morning, "Hi, good morning, how are you? How was your night?" Snobby.
That was too much.
After lunch, "How are you? How is your day? Have you taken lunch?" Snob. In the evening, "How was your day?" Nobody akujibu Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Anajibu zote kama my emails. So I didn't give up, but I gave space for friendship. I wanted first to create the friendship, and then as I make a bold step now to the next step, nitakuwa najua na date nani. Yeah, so it took time, around 8 months, and then boom, on 2nd of September 2019 from around March. We met in March 2019.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, for that long, I think I wasn't liking you from the word go.
Mungu wewe.
From how it began, and I felt you were too much. You know, texting me every now and then. I'm like, "Ai, jamaa hapana." So I remember I went for attachment in Mombasa, and by then I was single. But now by the time namaliza attachment yangu nikaingia relationship ingine hapo.
Ya contract.
Iko ya contract. So by the time I'm done with my attachment, I'm done with the other relationship. And I remember I had a birthday party in Nairobi. So nilikuwa natoka Mombasa nikuje Nairobi. And hiyo birthday party, the guy before him ndio alikuwa ameorganize everything.
Tulikula.
So I invited him and some few friends, and he didn't know that I'm having someone. So that day alikuwa amesema ata propose nikuwe girlfriend yake, but nika show up na mtu mwingine. Disappointment
wewe.
Disappointment.
Hey, it was a shock on my hand. And then the amazing thing is, when I entered, cause alihostia kwa sistake, venye tuliingia, katoto ka sistake kadogo kadem ndo kaliniambia. Venye nilikaa kwa coach, kalikuja kaniambia, "Hi, how are you?" Huyo ndo boyfriend wa Sarah.
Ouch.
And I remember I switched off. Like niko like, and then mi ndo nilikuwa nimelipia mabeshta yangu fare. Ndo at least leo mkwe hapo witness nikiambiwa yes to this girlfriend.
Oh my God.
I was disappointed at that time. Actually, I remember for the very first time since we started talking, that is the only day I never texted her. The only day. Tukamaliza bash, tukaenda home, na sikumtext. Na next day nilikuwa nimemwambia kuna place tunaenda kuminister. Sikumtext. I felt so disappointed. But at least tulidance na tukapewa fare ya kwenda home. Tulidance tukapewa fare. Huyo guys alitulipia fare. Thank you. At least our efforts hazikwenda bure.
But yeah, the other relationship ended, and I remember on 2nd September tulikaa chini, and you open up your heart. But I would say I felt so much convinced about him to say a yes. Mi sikusikia kwa ndoto, hapana. But within my spirit, I just felt so much peace. And yeah, I said yes. And I remember I told God, "Give me the grace to love this man."
And I remember she told me that God will give her grace to love me. And I told her that me, I've never sijaona kwa ndoto, sijaona anywhere, but I know you are the one. Yeah.
since we began our love journey, it's 5 years down the line.
Yeah.
Yes, and I would say it was tough because we are two different people, completely different. So we had a lot to learn, we had a lot to fight, we had a lot to relearn and unlearn, a lot. So our dating life has been quite not smooth, but we had all the chances and time to learn one another,
yes.
to adjust where we needed to. We learned communication, we learned temperaments,
love languages,
and I would say it gave us a very good foundation for our marriage, because we no longer fight anymore.
Actually, you will learn that we are from two different temperaments.
Yes.
And then to me personally, I'm a sanguine. So mi ni msee wa bogi. Mi kama ni kwenda Nakuru nitakwambia tuende, lakini sijui tutaenda aje. Tutaenda tufanye mipango gani huko. Tutarudi aje, tutakula wapi. Lakini mimi ni mtu wa party person. Ni ule msee I can have 1,000 friends and I can greet them all na si feel outside. But my wife she's composed. Ni ule msee kitambo kuingiza kwa sako atakusoma kwanza, najue either unaweza kuwa ndani ama atakuwekea pace gani. So in our dating life we had a lot to learn, a lot to compromise, a lot to bring your partner on board.
Yes.
Because I felt at some point nikienda kwa mabeshte wangu hata saa zingine ananiacha. Nashanga mtu wangu alienda wapi? Kumbe mtu alijikata. Na sijui. So in that dating life and the friendship part, I can say it was a wonderful time for us to learn.
Yeah.
Na usiogope, learn your person, ask those terrible questions, learn to know their behaviors, learn to know what they love, and all that.
So we dated for 3 years, and then we did our wedding, and we began our marriage.
Yes.
Yes.
We are taking a short commercial break. Keep it at Love Stories. See you.
Our season was announced by other people. Actually, we were not even ready. But I remember we have our reverend, who is our friend. And that day we took him to some meetings he had. And in that church we went, he announced our wedding. He said we are going to have a wedding and he will tell us the date. And we were like, oh my God.
What are you saying?
Reverend, you told me we are getting married. And I remember by that time, my dad is also a pastor. He told us that we have to get married. And I told him, actually, we are not ready. We are not going to get married. And we took time and prayed about it. And I believe that was our season.
Yes.
Yeah, and we began getting ready for the wedding.
Yes.
We had some few couples to meet and know where do we begin, where do we start.
Yes.
And from that time, I think we sat down and came up with a calendar of events, and we knew what to do after what.
And then I remember in our season, I remember we had other plans. Actually, our plans was to go outside of this country, go get money, come back. Within 1 month we have paid the dowry. Tumejenga na tuko na kwetu na tunaoa. Shock on us.
Yeah.
When we told my father-in-law about it, he told us, no, mimi sitaki muende huko, mniletee watu different. Wewe ukuje na Mchina na huyu akuje na Mzungu. So we didn't understand what dad was saying. But now as they were used by God kutuonesha season yetu imefika, we also prayed about it. And tukaona by the way, it's our season. Hatuwezi enda huko wanatuambia hivi na huko wanatuambia hivi. And then we had a plan. You see, when you are dating, if somebody is not telling you where he's taking you, kuna kasoro. I had told her, I am not only dating you, but I'm dating you to marry you. So in her mind, alikuwa na zile za, one day this guy will marry me if nothing goes wrong. So the plan started. After praying, now we had to go to the parents. I remember nilikuwa naogopa sana because personally sina wazae kabisa. So at that time, when now dad in love alijua kana date daughter wake, aliniita kwake peke yangu. And I was like, dad anaitana nifanye nini? Kwa nini nimekosea wapi? I hesitated for like a month. Then he called again. Akasema, nimesema ukuje kwangu hii weekend. Na ukuje peke yako, don't come with my daughter, come alone.
I wasn't even there.
I went. And then daddy started now explaining to me how I'm going to go to girl's family. Yani anani-explainia niende nikakuje kwake. And he told me, this is what you are supposed to do. This is how you pay dowry. This is how you negotiate. These are the things you bring. Hizi si lazima. Hizi ukikuja tutafanya hivi. And then I was like, okay, this is God. How can your father-in-law tell you what you are supposed to go and come with? And then he told me, don't worry about money. Money is not a problem because I know God is going to bless you. And I know you won't forget. And then the plans were underway. We came with a calendar of events. And then we stated our traditional wedding to start. So after daddy gave us permission, I went back now to my family, went back to my shosh, my uncles, and we prepared a day. And then we went to my kipenzi home. So we negotiated. They gave me a very big list. But daddy told me, don't worry about the list. The things that you are capable of coming with, we kuja nazo. Zenye tu utaweza, we kuja. Hizo zingine tutatosotiana baadaye. So I came with the things I had. We had our Rura show on March date 11. Is when our Rura show happened. It was in Oldonyo Sabuk, Machakos County. Kwa kina Kipenzi.
That is last year.
That is last year, March. Then we did our Rura show. Our Rura show was fantastic. And guess which colors were there?
Of course. Yellow.
Of course. Wakamba unategemea tukuje na green. Tukuje na yellow. Tulitesa na yellow pale. I remember that day, even the neighbors were asking, who is this rich guy marrying our girl? So after now, the dowry payment shamalizana na dad. Sasa wakatupea blessings zake. Tukaendelea go ahead na wedding. Now, how was the wedding?
So after our traditional wedding, we got ready for 3 weeks and boom, we did our wedding. It was amazing. Tulifanyia home Kakuyuni and it was very simple, colorful and blessed. God gave us joy.
Absolutely.
We really enjoyed and vitu ziliflow fiti. God gave us a lot of grace and favor with service providers. Hatuku struggle. And here we are.
So at that point of preparation, your wedding, before now the wedding, we had to choose best couples. So remember, I'm a sanguine. So I have a lot of friends who are married. So we came up with a list. And we said we'll visit, we'll call them for a coffee or dinner or something as we hear God ni nani tutachagua kwa best couple wetu. So I had some friends, we ate dinner, tunaona huyo hapana. Huyo hapana, huyo hapana. And then there is this one couple, they told us we don't want to go out na nyinyi. Tunataka kwa invite kwetu. So the first day we went, because they are our friends. We had a normal chat. There wasn't anything like mtasimamia harusi. A normal chat, like the way you can invite your friends to your place. And I remember after having dinner, they prayed for us. Walituombea, wakatuacha kwa floor, tumegaragaria huko na wakaenda kulala. Remember our agenda was to come, tuulize kama mnaweza kuwa best couple. So at this point, now we had to organize another meeting ya kuja kuwauliza because at that time tuliona venye tumesync na wao, these are the right guys for us. So the next meeting we came now to the Munenes. The Munenes became our best couple na wakaamua kutusimamilia. They have stood with us in times of going to the parents, lipain mahari and all that. Yes. So at that time now, when they become our best couple, sa wakaanza kutusaidia kupanga harusi. The service providers huyu and God gave us favor. I'm telling you. Mimi naambianga wase tulifanya wedo na less than 70k.
Stop it.
Okay, wenye walitupatia pesa asanteni, but God came through for us so much, and we had a very wonderful and beautiful day.
Most of the things we didn't pay for.
Yeah.
God alitupatia tu. God brought people and they were a blessing to us.
Yes.
And for that we are so grateful.
We are grateful.
To God. Yeah. Thank you.
Honeymoon, honeymoon. The long-awaited day. After wedding hivi. Najua watu wengi wako na expectations. Shusha hizo expectations wewe. Our honeymoon was so amazing. We had a good time. We had a wonderful time. So the very first day, that night, hey, we love God. Our honeymoon was just fine. Tulienda wapi?
Tulienda Mombasa, specifically Nyali, for 3 days na tukarudi in our new house.
Yes.
Yeah. And but I remember for the first night Jusha choma.
Yes, yes.
Mbona umeiongelelea?
Juu nimesema we love God.
Honestly, me, I was so tired. I just slept. I slept. Oh my God. Nakumbuka hadi tulishindwa kutoanisha bahasha. Nilikuwa nimechoka physically, emotionally. I was so tired and I slept. But here we are. Sindio?
So that very night tulilala, nikachwa hapo na watch movie mpaka asubuhi.
Mungu alilala pia.
But we thank God, it was ndo nasema expectations wewe.
Yeah. And now marriage began. So we are excited, we are happy, and we are not even believing we are married, by the way. Tunaendelea kudigest, I am married, we have married. That was funny. And I would say we began it so well. It was kujibamba tu. Miezi za kwanza ni kujibamba. Nothing serious, by the way.
Nothing serious.
Nothing serious. We're just having fun. The union, kushinda pamoja, my story every now and then. Yeah, we really enjoyed for the whole of our first year. That was amazing.
It was a booming for us because I remember after honeymoon, we came back to our small house, and then God had furnished our house.
Yeah.
Unaona mna planningi zile vikombe zangu na zako hizo tunatupa. Tunaanza upya. Hii kuanza upya, God started with us. We came to our house and the gifts that people gave us zili vanish our yetu completely. Like even the tudeko, the tuvitamba, the masani, vikombe, nini, everything ya kitchen. Yani God ali make sure our house inakaa fiti. And we didn't start from uko chini kabisa. No. We were at least somewhere. And I remember for the after a week, after 1 week, we hosted our bridal team in our house. Na so unajua nilikwambia mimi ni sanguine, so you can imagine how many they were. They were almost around 35-40.
That is.
Yes. 35 to 40 people in our small house. Walikuja wakakaa huko chini. Oh, it's not that small. Nimeambiwa we in our big mansion. Amen. So we hosted them and then life began. Yeah.
By the time we were dating, of course, we are both born again, and now getting into marriage, that is the time I noticed this guy is so prayerful. For the many times he could just wake up and pray alone. So ninajipata niko peke yangu kwa kitanda and I could hear him praying. I was like, wow. Thank you. Yes, that one amazed me.
So, all along my dating life, mi nimekuwa na kasichana. Kasichana, kumbuka si kasangu, so akaongei sana. Wait until we come to the house. Guess who is the funny one?
Oh my God.
Guess who makes our home we laugh? Yeah? I thought I'm the outgoing one. Guess who is the outgoing in our house? And I came to realize my wife brings so much fun and so much joy to this marriage. Na si kuchocha, it's the truth. Wase uko nje wanaweza sema, "Hey Max, you are funny," but nikamwambia, "You've never met my wife." Oh. It's only that amujaongeleshana. So I realized my wife is very funny, very outgoing, na anapendanga happy moments.
Wow, yeah.
Ile kukaa tu happy.
Yeah.
Give her chance, she will make you happy. Yeah, hiyo sikuwa ishaiona. They never told us. They never told us that your finances za mwanaume zinaweza kauka. I think they never prepared me enough. and finances, I guess I didn't learn so much in the area of finances, that sometimes it can be inaweza flop. It can flop on one side. Upate your wife ni yako kwa job peke yake. What do you do as a man? You are the provider, but now kameumana. Does your wife atakuachilia hivyo juu sasa kwako kumeumana? So I believe that is something I'm learning, because by the time I'm getting to marriage, I was sacked 2 weeks to my wedding. So I was jobless. And I stayed jobless for around 2 to 3 months after my wedding. Yeah. So financially, hapo hawakunielezea vizuri venye kutaendanga. Yeah.
Even before, the moment you were sacked out of your job, I remember it was your number one encouragement, because I told him that we are not sustained by the monies we get or the monies we work for, but it is God who sustains us.
Yes.
He can even sustain us without those jobs,
Yes.
without those monies. And I told him, I believe that God will sustain us. And the small we could get from my job, that is what we could pay our bills and at least get food. Yes, and I would say I knew that one day he will. He'll get a job, you'll get those money. It's just a season. Yeah, it's not the entire life. No, I knew. Yeah, and it has been good. Yeah.
Even now, I usually tell my wife, I'll never stop dating you. The things I used to do, I even now do them in a better way. You see that hotels we used to go to Kiwa campus, now you search for new places, better places, better services, because God ametu grace saizi si kwenye tulikuwa. So we usually have movie dates, we have coffee dates. Tunaweza mwa leo tu atupiki. We normally do unplanned dates. Surprise dates.
Yeah.
Nikitokea tu job namwambia leo usipike. kuna ka joint nataka kupeleka to test motura ya huko. Yeah.
And most of the time we are actually together. I would say that because if it's work, mostly we work together.
Yes.
We also serve God together in the
Yes.
same department.
Yes.
So in church, like we do protocol, we are together. We also do protocol in another company, we do together.
Yes.
And also he helps me in my, so most of the times we are together.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can say the quality time part, it comes absolutely automatically for us.
Yeah.
We don't struggle with it, giving each other time and also differentiating time ya family with time ya job na time ya personal time.
Yeah.
No. We have time for one another. My best memory is when she said yes to me. I had done whatever she wanted me to do. In our proposal time, she had told me, sitaki unipropozie kwa watu wachache, nataka bogi mbele ya watu wengi. Then I was like, now unataka nikupeleke wapi? So I searched, kulikuwa na beshte yangu ana host event KICC. So nikamuliza naweza fanya proposal yangu kwa event yako? Akaniambia yes. So to me that will remain a very memorable moment for me because KICC was packed. I had those plugs, will you marry me? Then I had friends. Our best friend was there, family was there, and then I popped up the question. So I guess that is a memorable moment for me. Yeah.
Wow, that is great. And to me, I remember there is a season I was so unwell. Yeah, I was so unwell actually for more than a month.
Yeah.
And you were so caring. You really took good care of me. You did all the home.
Chores.
Uliosha vyombo, alifua, alipika. And I was like, wow, hadi uko mwana mgongo. Thank you.
Yapo ni ukweli, yapo utanipeleka out after hapa.
Yeah, that one, ish. Thank you for being such a caring husband.
Welcome anytime.
Yes.
We run a company called Elevating Events. Together we do events. We are into events. So in these elevating events, we have other two major companies under the big one. So we have God's Brand Bakers. That is my wife's company. She does baking. And I have MC Max Entertainment. So I do MC, she does baking. So in our industry, wherever we have an event, most times nikipata kama ni gig wamenibook na waambia by them kuna mtu wa keki, naweza watafutia mtu wa keki lakini najua huyo mtu natafuta ni my wife. So most events zenye napiga MC, she is in the baking industry. So unapata tuna associate sana na yeye. And then we manage now the God's branch together, we manage the MC entertainment together. She's my manager, I am a manager. So most time unapata tuko pamoja. We differentiate work and I can say time yenu. Kuna time ya kazi na kuna time ya mapenzi. Tukikam ni kazi, tu bake keki, tu deliver. Tukipata ni kwenda event kama una MC, fika hapo on time, vaa vizuri, piga kazi yako poa. Ikifika ni job, ikifika ni mapenzi. Yeah. Kukosana ni lazima, sitaki kusema ni lazima, but it happens most times. But now how you handle it is a big deal. Atuachangi something ipite kaa tujaiongelelea. Hata kama ufeel kuongea na mtu verbally, unamtext tu. Na mko tu hapo na yeye unamwambia manze wewe kunifanya poa. Hii uliniongelesha vibaya mbele ya watu. Ungenifanyia hivyo, nilifeel mbaya. So we have that open forum of just reach out. Usinyamaze kama nilikukanyaga tukiwa mahali, speak it out. Na huyo msemo mwingine we have learned to you speak you are forgiven, not because you have asked for forgiveness, but because you know hapa na hapa ulikosea. Yes, we have open conversations. Na not most times, not all times. Kuna times zingine kamenuka vibaya sana. You don't want to speak to them. Unajipea ka break, alafu sa unarudi.
Zingine tunanyamazia, by the way. Not everything we have to sit down and solve. Zingine inakuwa tu hivyo and you just get back to one another. But forgiveness is key.
Yes. You forgive as many times as possible, and you stay real. You stay real, even if you don't speak it right now. When we'll have a best moment somewhere, is the best time to pitch something that you saw au kusema ile time ingine. Namwambia by the way, mimi nakupendanga sana lakini kuna mahali naona tu kuenda poa. So you see, at that time the environment is conducive and you are able now to do your thing. Yes. We have people we work with, and especially when it comes to issues in marriage, because this is an institution you've never haujakuwa huko ndani. So there are some tricky situations that you have to ask for guidance and help. But we have them. We have our pastor. We mostly work with our pastor.
I wish I could change this one about you, but I don't think I can. It's about time. Tuangu hajui ku keep time. Most of the times ako late penye anaenda. And where we need to be there on time, actually leo ni mimi. Tukifika mapema it's me. Ni bidii yangu. And then I'm shtuangi. Like atachelewa na ako tu sawa. Unless amechelewa na kitu 1 hour, that means ndo inaanza kumshtua. I'm like, I'm late. That one, oh my God. But I pray that you'll become a better person.
But I'm becoming a better person.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Are you ready, guys? One thing. Kanifikanga hapa. Hapa. Ni venye udemu. Umdemu wangu nampenda sana. The way you want things to be done accurately. Anatakanga kama ni saa 4 ni saa 4. Kama tulikuwa toke saa 1 ni saa 1. And then I'm like, okay, see, hata kama ni kuchelewa, mtu hawezi chelewa na 1 minute, 2 minute. She doesn't have that space. Yeye ni kama nilikuwa naenda gig saa 4, ufike saa 4 na nitapewa microphone saa 8. Then I'm like, why should you push me to do all this? So inanifikanga place niko like, now let me work with my time. Hiyo consistency, although it has helped me, it annoys me, but it has helped me. You keep in pushing me, keep time. Unafaa unajua ulikuwa kukua hapa, perfectionist. I'm not a perfectionist. So the moment she tries to bring that perfectionist in my line, na feel ananichoke, but at the same time she's helping me. But then I've improved so much. Nowadays nimeanza kuona hata nikichelewa si ile 2 hours sasa. Niko nachelewa na kadhate. Thank you. We believe God gives people children. And watu wasituambia tumechelewa. Tuna work na timeline ya God na timeline yetu. So we are so optimistic that we will have a family. We will have very beautiful kings and queens. They are on their way coming. I know God is preparing something for us. Musishtuke next time tunakuja short kwa hivi. So we have spoken about it, and we are not atuharakishi. Yeah. Oh, my baby girl. I say a big thank you for God giving me you. You are a true gift to me. And for this 1 year and 5 months we have been in marriage, I want to thank God for you. You have made me to realize love in so many dimensions. And I want to say a big thank you. And I promise you I love you. I'll take care of you for the remaining 1 billion years to come. And you are the most wonderful and beautiful person I have ever come to meet. Thank you for appreciating me. Thank you for loving me the way I am. I know I'm not easy, but you have not given up on me. Thank you so much. May God keep you. God bless you. I love you. I love you. And I'll take care of you.
Thank you.
Vienye iko. Thank you so much, Annie.
Wow.
God bless you.
Thank you for loving me as your wife. I'm really grateful, and you've been an amazing man. You've been an amazing husband, and I'm really grateful to God. Thank you for being the best priest of our family. Thank you for always stooding up for us. Yeah, and thank you for always being there as the man of the house. I'm grateful. You're such a blessing to me, and you bring so much joy and peace in my life. I love you so much, forever to infinity.
Amen.
I love you.
I love you.
Thank
Capitalizer. We are the Wapenzi, and this is our love story.